What's going on? We back, Mercy Sports Talk. I'm talking about Matthew Stafford now. Listen to 97 The Ticket. And, Mike Valenti and them, they think Matthew Stafford has pretty much quit on the Detroit Lions. We'll talk about that. Also, we'll talk about should the Lions shut down Matthew Stafford for the rest of the season. Let's chop it up, all right? In his play, I don't think Matthew Stafford has quit. Obviously, something is bothering Matthew Stafford, man. He doesn't seem happy. He doesn't seem joyful to play the game. And when you're losing, it's never a good thing, okay? He seems frustrated, and maybe they took his heart when they traded Golden Tate. Probably his heart fell out when they got rid of Stafford, especially when Marvin Jones went out. So it's really nothing for Matthew Stafford to accomplish right now that can change the view. He listened to the press clippings and listening to the radio, or reading the press clippings and listening to the radio. And, he's probably just not happy in, where the organization is going and where the offense is going. But he gets some blame here, man. He wanted Jim Bob Cooter back. And obviously, it hasn't really worked with him and Jim Bob Cooter. It don't seem like, he enjoying the game right now. It seemed like he may be on the verge of retiring from his body language. You know what I'm saying? Is Matt Patricia to blame for that? I think not. Obviously Matt Patricia's defense has gotten it together and been improving damn near each week to week. The offense, like I said before, going back to last year, the offense is the problem, and it will remain a problem for the Lions right now. And a lot of that, when you take over $100 million contract and your first year of that contract because of the extension, and you're not playing well, you're gonna get the grunt of the blame. When you fumbling the ball and when you can't make, you can't make five-star, meal with scraps with Bruce Ellington and Brandon Powell and TJ Zones with fourth and fifth receivers and receivers that may not even make other teams. And you got, old running back and Theo Reddick who can't really run, and LeGarrette Blount who can make some good runs sometimes. I mean, when Stafford had all the talent around him, even going back with Burleson and Calvin and Reggie Bush and Joyke Bell, he wasn't even a consistent quarterback then. Even going into the season when they had Jones, Marvin Jones, they had Golden Tate, Kenny Galladay, and everybody else, it didn't work with talent, And obviously it's either, the schematics with Jim Bob Cooter, which Stafford has never led a consistent offense. You can tell me how he threw for 40-something touchdowns, but most of those was in garbage time coming back from deficits, okay? Most of those come back from deficits. Stafford and the Lions for a long time, I haven't yet to see them ever come out for a full season, consistently pick up first downs and put the ball into the end zone. They were 1 for 5 in the red zone, this past weekend. Okay, and also in the Chicago Bear game, he gave up a pick. Great play by Eddie Jackson, but a piss poor pass to Michael Roberts, and another piss poor route by Michael Roberts that I didn't put on Matthew Stafford for the interception. But I think his heart is gone. I'm not saying that he quitting on the team, but I think something is obviously bothering Matthew Stafford with the staff. And, maybe he realized that Jim Bob Cooter wasn't good as he thought he was. Or maybe it may be something with Matt Patricia, maybe something else going on, Could be something at home going on, and he don't seem the same. Matthew Stafford don't seem like he got any energy. He seems like he need to be rejuvenated. And, when you take the money you're taking, you got to earn it. And it's hard. It's hard to really go out there and live up to that contract with this organization who don't put the people around you need to be successful. Okay? It's hard. They don't spend the money. They can't get the free agents. They can't draft the right people. But, before you signed your John Hancock on that line, you knew what it was with the Lions. You've been with the Lions for 10 seasons now. 9 before the extension kicked in this year. You knew what it was. You knew what you was up against. You took the money, so now you got to take the grunt of the blame. And it's sad, though. It sounds sad, right? That it got to be that way and it got to be that cutthroat. But it is what it is. I don't have no sympathy on nobody making $100 million. How can I shed a tear for a guy who got $100+ million contract, top 5 paid quarterback in the league, and I got to make excuses because Golden Tate got traded, because Marvin Jones got injured? Well, shit, you supposed to be like Tom Brady with that type of money. You make more money than Tom Brady. You supposed to be making Julian Edelman's, Wes Welkers out there, David Givens, Trey Brown. You supposed to be making shit great again. But you're not doing that, so I don't have no sympathy for him. I really don't. You know, he got all this money. He hasn't improved. Matthew Stafford did nothing to deserve this contract. And the Lions did nothing to help Stafford, you know, even mask and act like or portray like he earned this contract. Okay, put Jones and Galladay and Tate and this and that, but they still can run the ball. But he vouched for Jim Bob Cooter. If that's true, they vouched to keep Jim Bob Cooter. Well, it's on him, and now he's frustrated with the whole situation. And, you know, now he goes to these press conferences, apparently, and just seems dead and seems to, you know, not want to talk about it, and it seems to be beat up. And it's week, whatever the hell it is in the NFL. Yeah, you've been taking a beating. You've been practicing outside in the cold. Yeah, when your heart is gone and you don't have the will or the want to go out there and play football no more, which I think he's at that point. It's hard to wake up and play a physical contact sport when you sleep in the silk sheets. You know, it's hard when you rich and got a dope mansion and a hot girlfriend and you got kids and your life is pretty much set because if you manage your money right. It's hard to get out there and get out there and perform every day. It's hard. You don't need football no more. And the Lions organization will beat the football out of you. We know that. We've seen Calvin walk away. We've seen Barry walk away. You know, it'll beat the football out. I just wonder, is Matthew Stafford at the point where he could just abruptly retire? If it wasn't for the money ahead of him and it's, 4-year extension, 3 years left, I think Matthew Stafford is going to retire at the end of this extension or in the middle of this extension. I wouldn't be surprised if he hung it up after the season. Because just looking at his body language and just looking at him do the press conference, it seems like he don't have no heart, bro. It's like his heart not in the game. Now, the end of the video, that's just my personal opinion. People might not like it, so what? Cry 2 tears in the bucket? Fuck it. From House Party 1, y'all remember that. But should the Lions shut down Stafford this year? I heard Mike Valenti ask that as well. I definitely agree. Shut him down. There's no point of injuring, getting a season or career-ending injury, ACL leg injury. We number 5 in the draft, number 5 in the draft right now. Shut Matthew Stafford down. That's what needs to be done. Stafford is out there playing with nothing right now, okay? Nothing but Kenny Galladay. He's doing the best that he can. I mean, it's time to shut him down. You know, I let Theo Reddick and Zach Zenner, LeGarrette Blount just run the thing, and I would try to get Brad K. back to run the offense. But Matt Castle, see, you really can't get away with that because of Matt Castle, okay? Because Matt Castle, you know, he ain't no promising young quarterback. He is what he is. Now, if you had a Jake Rudock, you know, they still had Jake Rudock on the practice squad, I'd move him up and play him and just see what we got in Jake Rudock. But that's why the Lions need to draft a developmental quarterback this year. I'm telling you, Stafford got the same fucking deflated look in his face and just the same lethargic look he got that Calvin had and Barry had, okay? I think it's time for them to draft him a developmental quarterback as high as the first round, to be honest. I wouldn't want them to take a quarterback, but if the right quarterback slid now, y'all believe him, I'd take him. But 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round, some quarterback that y'all can get to develop him, man. Okay? I get with the new offensive coordinator, see what he want to do if they fire Jim Bob Cooter, but I'm shutting Stafford down. I'm not risking no injuries, you know what I'm saying? Just let them know, woo, you know, we want to keep you safe, and we trying to keep draft position, and they can't tell the fans that, obviously, but the Lions need to get the best draft pick they can. Obviously, they can consider, you know, taking a quarterback or taking the best talent available. They also can consider waiting to see if a quarterback fall and trading out of the position and getting draft picks for the future. They get high enough, and it's a quarterback people like. The Lions can get a king ransom and change the franchise by trading down. Okay? They could. So I'm shutting Stafford down. I'm ready for draft positioning. I'm possibly shutting Kenny Galladay down, but he in a Pro Bowl push. But I'm probably shutting him down. Probably going with Jones, Powell, Ellington, and the rest of the tight ends. And I'm going with the running backs. I don't care about them. I'm shutting Kerryon down. I'm shutting Jamal Agnew down. And the rest of everybody can go out there. I want to see what Tracy Walker look like. I'm possibly shutting Slay down. I'm shutting some guys down. Seriously, man. I'm gearing up for next year. Zeke can continue to play. He's another conversation for another day. And some of the rooks can continue to play to keep him moving, you know, for the season. But, hey, it's just my personal opinion. Let me know what y'all think. I could be completely wrong. It's my opinion. Y'all probably get mad at me. It is what it is. I'm getting ready to gear up to talk about this Oklahoma City Detroit Pistons game tonight. I might just do a reaction video. Appreciate everybody. The Pistons got the city on fire, man. Let's keep it going. They keep winning. We got to come up with a nickname for them. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond, Reggie Jackson playing great team ball, man. And shout out to Dwayne Casey for putting the city on the map with a team that we could be proud of right now. Motor City Sports Talk. Boy, CJ Goodfield. Don't forget me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. the whole nine. Check the description for links.